The Chicago Bulls do not take the court till tomorrow, but we already know which Bulls players are not going to be in the game tomorrow. We can talk about that, all that and more, but you know what we got to do first? Gonna play that intro.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
What's going on, Bulls fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bulls Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. I'm the host here, Haize, but more importantly, you guys can follow the channel at Bulls Central Pod on every social media platform we happen to be on. With that said, let's go ahead and get into this content for today. And real quick update. This one comes from KC Johnson a little while ago in regards to the Chicago Bulls injury updates. And fortunately, Lonzo Ball, who's ruled out as his normal back-to-back schedule, will not be playing in tomorrow's game against the San Antonio Spurs. He will be back on Friday. It's just part of his natural already scheduled. Again, they're still not playing him on back-to-back. So nothing there. Nothing changes in regard to him. It's nothing got re-aggravated or anything like that. Lonzo Ball is just out as normal as part of the normal back-to-back procedure for him. He will play in that Friday game at home, though, but he will miss Thursday's game against the San Antonio Spurs. Patrick Williams, who did work out individually, did not practice today. He will not play in either of the games of the back-to-back. And then Coby White still listed out as out for tomorrow against the San Antonio Spurs. So, it is what it is when it comes down to it. Like, the Spurs matchup is going to be an interesting matchup to watch. I think that the Spurs have been much kind of ahead of schedule of where a lot of people had them at in this season. And so that's going to be a fun matchup to watch regardless. And the Bulls are just going to have to come down to you need your players to step up. That just is what it is. It's the next man up mentality. We've been having that in the last few games. We're going to need that again. And I think overall, like, it just comes down to who's ready. Who's ready to show it and prove? Does Matas Bucelis have another big night? Is it THT? Does Dalen Terry or Julian Phillips have a big night stepping up? Just those type of questions when it comes down to it. We're going to have another day of Josh Giddey and Ayo Dosunmu as your backcourt to continue seeing how that looks like when it comes down to it. And it just is what it is there, man. It's not anything that should be a huge think piece or anything when it comes down to it. You just gotta, you're gonna have players that miss games over the course of the season, and the Bulls just got to continue to try to find their path, find their way, and continue to perform and see how it goes. At the end of the day, development is one of the most important things for this team this season. It's development. And so when you do have players go down, it gives you a chance for other players to step up and see who develops. Now that you're missing Lonzo Ball and you don't have his defense and shooting coming off the bench, who now steps up? Is it Dalen? Is it THC? Does Matas Bucelis have another big night? I posted on Twitter the Chicago Bulls passing chart from last week's game, which I'm going to bring up here. I don't really do this too often, and I need to start doing more overlays and things like this as we look to raise some things, but when you look at this passing chart, and I'm going to help, I know a lot of people are going to look at this and not really understand how to read it, and that's perfectly fine. I'm the basketball nerd here. But when you look at this passing chart for the team here, when you see this passing chart, what's at the center of the passing chart? That's Matas Bucelis right there at the center of that passing chart. And you know why that's big? I'm going to maximize it real quick here. You know why that's big? Why that's major? Is that means that everybody was focused on getting Matas Bucelis involved in the game. With the way that Matas played with energy, you saw it. Assists coming from Ayo, assists coming from Lonzo, assists coming from THT, 2 assists coming from Josh Giddey, assists coming from Nikola Vucevic. A player like Matas Bucelis, who plays with the energy that he does, it helps the team so much. And I'm not saying that Matas Bucelis is the center of the team or anything like that. I'm just trying to highlight just how well, when you have a player that moves without the ball, it helps the ball move a lot. This is why I drill home, why I drill so much as far as player movement and ball movement. It's why I talk about it as much as I do. It makes everything move much easier when you have some players moving without the ball. And that's what Matas does. And that's how this team's passing could look if we just become a team that moves without the ball more consistently. And that's just the one thing that, I complain about many things with Billy Donovan's coaching, make no mistake about it. But that's the one. If Billy Donovan could become a coach that drills in his team's head, how important it is to move without the goddamn ball, this team would look so much better. It would look so much better if we could just get to those things and do those things consistently. And it really frustrates me that we are not a team that consistently passes the damn ball. I mean, what moves without the ball? We pass pretty well, but you got to get that passing up. It's so important when you have that, and it just makes everything look and flow so much easier when you do those type of things. Hey, he's not you with the passing chart. This is the A1 breakdown. They really supporting the Rook, and he's supporting them. Love it. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It really goes to show that when you move without the ball, it's infectious. And that's why over the 3 years that I've had this show, I talk so much about how the Bulls just lack simple off-ball movement. It literally can take an offense that's stagnant and make it look so much better if you just move without the ball. That's all you got to do. It's real simple. In the game against the Brooklyn Nets, for example, the Chicago Bulls had 33 assists. Off those 33 assists, they created 79 points. 79 points. They did have 17 turnovers. That's almost a 2-to-1 ratio of assists to turnovers. That's what helps things. You got to get that together. And the Bulls got to figure that shit out. It makes it so much easier as an offense when you do that. So that's what the Bulls need to do. When you're missing players like Coby White, who there's really nobody else on the roster who's going to step up and give us 18-point scoring or 19-point scoring, maybe Ayo Dosunmu when he gets hot. Movement without the ball can create an offense. Now, again, it's against the Brooklyn Nets, and they were missing so much of their team. So it's going to be important to watch how against a well-executing team like the San Antonio Spurs, how the Bulls' offense looks. But, hey, we'll see what they can do, man. We'll see what they can do. We'll see what they can do. Why Ball again? It's just part of it. Lonzo Ball does not play back-to-backs. We play Thursday and Friday, so they're sitting him in the first game of the back-to-back. He'll play on Friday. Nothing got re-aggravated. There's no injury there or anything. It's just part of the scheduled rest and the way that they're managing Lonzo Ball this season. So nothing else happened. Nothing happened there. It's just part of the plan. It's all a part of the plan. Just put it together. Maddie says, let them rest. I mean, it's more than just rest, but I feel you when it comes down to that. Honestly, I'm glad we get another game of Giddey, Ayo, and Phillips in the starting lineup. I want to see more of it while our players heal up. Hey, I mean, Julian Phillips gotta be a little bit more active, right? But he is taking a large part of the defensive load when he's out there in place of Patrick Williams. So, there's that aspect of it as well. But Julian's also ramping and getting himself back up for sure as well. So don't forget, tomorrow's my birthday. So I will still be live on the channel. But it is my birthday. So y'all make sure y'all tell me happy birthday tomorrow. I ain't gonna remind you motherfuckers to tell me happy birthday. But just to kind of recap and get back to the update. So Coby White, Lonzo Ball, Patrick Williams, all ruled out for tomorrow's game. Patrick Williams is ruled out for the rest of the week. He's not going to be playing. The earliest we could possibly see Patrick Williams back is Sunday. Is the earliest that we can see him back when we face the Boston Celtics on Sunday? Is that who we face on Sunday? Or no, I think it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Hold on, let me take a look. Yeah, 76ers on Sunday. So, it is what it is. But, so that's what it comes down to. And we'll see what happens when all that comes down. And let's see how the Bulls perform tomorrow, man. And see how these guys, who steps up, next man up mentality. It's always been an important thing to this team. And, we're going to need Jalen Smith. We're going to need Dalen. We're going to need Modest Bucilis. We're going to need THT, especially with Lonzo being out. We're going to need a lot of these guys to step up majorly for the Chicago Bulls in this game. Hopefully no Chris Duarte. Hopefully no ball-headed hoe and Javon Carter. We still don't want to see those guys, but we'll see what happens there, man. Javon Carter, no. Don't you dare wish that upon us, you motherfucker. Don't you do it. No Javon Carter time. There's no such thing as Javon Carter time until the game is decided. That's when it's Javon Carter time. Let's talk Bulls. Is that another new logo? You just be bored, bro. Shout out to the Let's Talk Bulls. Says, let's hope Modest get some good minutes and another dunk for sure. I just want to see solid play from Modest Bucilis. I just want to see the kid continue to get an opportunity, especially after having what is so far in his career a breakout game. That's the biggest thing, the closest thing we can call it a breakout game for Modest Bucelis so far in his NBA career. And let's hope that continues as well, man. But all right, y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys are following us at Bull Central Pod. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns. BullCentralPod@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text message and our voicemail for the mailbag, the number to do so, 773-270-2799. We're the number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related, but that's thanks to you lovely and beautiful people. And I'll see you guys next time I feel like dropping a video. Maybe tonight. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. Love you guys. Go Bulls. See red, y'all. Peace.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.